with all those eyes on you. So we'll see how they do. Durham going up against UNCC.
And if you've been following CRL and at least this conference and maybe just UNCC, you'll know that they have made a roster change, or not roster change, but they picked up a new player. In Dawn, they replaced Duis from last season. Alpha Giddy and Daffy were here last season, and Alpha Giddy's at least a guy that I see in ranked all the time. He's always popping off. He's a fantastic player. And you know what? The roster that they had last season, I think they went 5-10 or something like that. It was not a good season. I would have expected them to do better. So maybe a chance here with the new pickup in Dawn to do a bit better here in this season.
And so far, this first minute, team's well matched. UNCC having a bit more possession, but that pass to get out away from them. Good pressure here, honestly, from Durham. They're not looking like the underdog team in this first minute. Even Daffy having to stretch for that one.
Yeah, defense having to stretch out for that, like you said. Here's Vitaly again, going to drop it down in Volts. The shot is wide. Dawn still can't get by the midfield here of Durham. Wildfire. It's just been constant pressure, and it comes off the crossbar. It's an easy tap in for Wildfire.
And Alpha was out in front of net, and he just could not get boost. He couldn't even get a small pad. I think a small pad would have made all the difference there. But completely boost starved. Durham, the sustained attack proved to be fatal.
Yeah, two players there, Dawn and Alpha Giddy, on 0 boost. Staffy had just picked up full. See if UNCC can respond. Off the kickoff here, Daffy lost the challenge. Durham. Oh my. They're just squeaking by the defense here. Great pass out, but Volts playing a bit conservative. Don't want to dive in too quickly as he tried to collect on the sideline. And UNCC now trying to show some offense that we haven't really seen yet here in game 1.
And they're playing very close. The backward pass is going to get denied. And with UNCC playing so close to one another, they've left themselves vulnerable to some counterattacks. Also have overcommitted a few times. Lucky that it's not 0-2 right now.
Oh, Daffy's there. That one came off the back wall. Close call for Durham as the shot never came from UNCC. Still, Daffy using his flip from the ceiling as he didn't fool the defense. Alpha Giddy has Dawn. Dawn trying to play it back to Daffy. A bit too sharp on that pass. It was a good idea, though. UNCC forced to play out from their own corner.
Yeah, that is the right idea. You saw the ball movement was there. But that third man also going to be a bit antsy anytime you toss that back. Because if you fumble that, it's going to be all over. A nice stop there from Dawn, who's on low boost as well. UNCC having boost struggles this game, Corelli.
Yeah, strong challenge there from Dawn, but still, here comes Vitaly trying to dock it down. The defense getting in front of that Wildfire, maybe a second touch. He did get it, but Daffy shuts it down, and a big clear, a welcome one here for UNCC.
And that's well handled, though, by Vitaly. On the back wall, the defense, that's the dangerous touch. Fortunately, Daffy did not get a good shot. Fortunately for Durham, that is. Unfortunate for UNCC. That was a wide open look.
This ball has been in dangerous spots of the UNC Charlotte side multiple times. Here's Volts trying to work something down the sideline, but it is shut down by Alpha Giddy. Still, UNCC are just locked in on defense. It's been tough for them to break by Durham cleanly with possession. Good little fake by Daffy here, but he's got no boost. He's going to have to win the challenge against Wildfire. And it never came as Wildfire quickly scoops this one downfield.
We'll see what UNCC have in their back pocket. It's a rough start so far for UNCC. Had some good looks. Haven't been able to capitalize. Daffy wishing that he could get another opportunity like he had earlier, and that demo might give him a chance. Daffy waiting for the pass.
Oh, he's going to do it. Good little tap out.
You saw, though, the timing was not communicated there. The play was looking pretty good, and the pass was a nice pass, but again, Daffy creeping up too far and wasn't able to receive it. Now, a stretching save from Dawn. UNCC in trouble.
Wildfire wanted the second touch. Very dangerous once again. I feel like we've been saying that over and over. Durham, though, only able to register 3 shots with all the pressure that they've had, but that was certainly some of the more dangerous chances aside from their goal-scoring opportunity. UNCC still have the opportunity to jump back into this game. That's a big shot from Don, but easily read by Volts now with the demo. The transition for Durham as they try and find the back wall. They will. Don to pick it up, but a fat touch comes out too far, and Wildfire all over him here in the final 10 seconds. Volts trying to hold on to it. Alpha Giddy trying to throw it downfield. Here's Don. Last chance effort here for UNCC as it's dunked away, and Durham takes game 1.
Yes, there was some impressive attacking by Durham. They kept the pressure on, starve out the defense. You saw the one far post shot past Alpha Giddy, and that was just a well-placed shot, rebound coming out and easily finished off, and that was the only goal that we saw. But for UNCC, they had multiple good looks, Corelli.
Yeah.
Just the shooting not there. I think Daffy in particular, he was in good spots. His positioning was very good. He was giving himself opportunities. The passing was there for UNCC. They just not on the same page in a few situations, and also struggling to get a quality shot on target despite having those looks.
And with all the pressure that Durham had, you feel like they would have opened up the scoring a bit more. I know they walk away with the win here with their single goal, but they really didn't have a lot of dangerous chances after their goal. They spent a lot of time on the UNCC side, but other than that, they didn't have a lot to show for it. But I suppose that's a good problem to have, as that pressure is what you want when you move downfield. Vitali here for Durham to start the attack. Wildfire off the ceiling. A little bit of boost, but couldn't get back to it.
And that was, that's in! Volts! Even Daffy surprised here, thinking that Volts is probably going to pass this off the backboard. You see how much he's cheating. He's even turning towards the wall. And that's just too much commitment out there going far, or coming out of the net like that. You're asking for trouble.
And you're right. I mean, I think he did not expect just the shot on target from Volts. And he pays the price with that turn back into the wall. UNCC giving up the first goal once again. It's 1 for 1, maybe 2 for 2, as Vitali puts it away.
And let's talk about this pinch. Look at that.
Oh, my.
And not only does it blast out to the corner, but it wraps around and comes out just enough for Vitali to get a shot on target. Normally, when you see those wrap around, you're not going to have a perfect layup like that. So that pinch, a thing of dreams. And Durham, a surprising start. I think many of us were expecting UNCC to come out and set the tempo, but that's not been the case. Durham in full control so far.
Yeah, certainly. UNCC, here's their first attempt downfield. Don, he puts one on target. Easily saved away by Wildfire. It has been kind of the story of the UNC Charlotte offense. Not much to show for it. A couple of chances here and there, but been stopped through and through so far here in the series. Daffy, again, a floater towards the net. Don wants to take his time. The pass over to Alpha Kitty's a little bit off. Alpha Kitty too far up and broken up, by Durham.
And you see the ideas and the passes. If you're on the same page as your teammates, and this is a chance. That shot, and you know, Don had some options. I think he had the boost to potentially go for that double tap if he can air roll into the ball and preserve momentum. Also had a passing opportunity in the middle. I think that shot just was not going to ever have the power to beat that final defender. Yeah,
I think the pass was probably the better option there for Don. But when you move downfield like that in transition, maybe you feel like you can catch out the opposition. And it was a good attempt, no doubt. But they've come far and few between for UNC Charlotte. They have to make the most of them. Durham looking to pile on here for a third. It's floating towards the net, off the framework, and Wildfire gets the third goal.
And, you know, Don, he just lands. He's trying to wave dash. He actually hit the lip of the post for a brief moment, and it's enough to mess you up. That lip has had countless victims, and it's going to add another one to the tally.
And that one grew an arm and climbed on in to the net. Durham in full control. Daffy can find the first for UNC Charlotte. Wildfire, huge save to keep UNC Charlotte scoreless here. Have yet to score through 1.5 games.
Yeah, but that was a very nice use of the wave dash to be able to get there for the shot. He was in full control. And it was a nice shot, but the defense in position, Durham, playing very well. The defensive positioning this game much better than last game. Even though UNCC didn't score last game, they had chances. This time they've had a lot less. And that's going to bounce right over Alpha Giddy. It gets worse for UNCC. They got to watch this one going slowly.
Durham 4-0 here in this game and in full control. The Deaths talked about Durham, and I think I even mentioned it. They're sitting at 0-3, but maybe we don't have the full context of what this team is. They had to play against Akron, and they had to play against the University of South Florida. So those are two tough opponents, and it might not explain exactly what Durham is here in CRL.
Yeah, and I think they're letting their gameplay do the talking, Corelli.
Yeah.
And right now, they're convincing me that they're the better team, UNCC. They're shook right now. And they've been looking for passes, Corelli, that in the right context would be good passes if they did have teammates there. And there is another pass, and I like the confidence to continue going for it. UNCC, I think they could still turn this around. We see a lot of reverse sweeps in CRL. And so UNCC not going to give up hope just yet, and they have had moments where you can tell that they can hang or take the lead, but they're going to have a lot to put together in these next few games, or last game if they can.
Yeah, it certainly is something to note. UNC Charlotte have had their opportunities, and there, finally, UNC Charlotte break through for the first goal.
And this is a well-positioned goal. Don rotating. You see Don half rotating, actually, because Daffy calling out he's got no boost and getting fed into the middle there. That is a quality goal. So we'll see if UNCC can keep that momentum going. Seems like an insurmountable task to get 3 more to tie it in this final minute, but they'll still have 1 more game left to give up before it's over.
UNC Charlotte trying to break out from their own half here. 50 seconds to go. It's a tall ask to score 3, but you'd hope, at least for UNC Charlotte, they get their offense going now that they find the net. Durham, though, doesn't want to stop, looking for their 5th. Wildfire on the challenge. Alpha Giddy's awkward here. He doesn't get the ball. Wildfire pops it up for Durham and almost able to be put in by Vitali. Still, UNC Charlotte, even with them finally breaking through, they have felt an immense amount of pressure. Wildfire almost able to find the mark, and they're just taking turns at this UNCC defense.
Yeah, that was remarkable. That shot almost going in. Alpha Giddy had to exert himself to be able to get that save, and it all stemmed from a team bump. Alpha Giddy and Daffy running into each other, giving that space to Wildfire to go for the double tap, and now we would have seen another one. There was more time left on the clock, but regardless, Durham, a convincing victory, and they're up 2-0 in the series.
Yeah, that's, I think, the right way to phrase it. Convincing from Durham. The first game, I think I even mentioned it, was like, okay, 1-goal lead. They held on to it. They had a lot more opportunity that they didn't finish. This was the game where they had the same amount of opportunity, and they put the ball away.
Yeah, this was a great game from Durham. And, Corelli, you said we might not have the full context. We might not have the whole story as to why Durham is still looking for their first series win. But, now I think we're starting to get to know them a little better. Their first go-around in the CRL and the first time that we've seen them on broadcast. And they are looking really good. I mean, honestly, that last double tap by Wildfire, that one was a very tough shot. Even at the pro level, that's a tough shot to be able to put one on target and make the defender have to work for it. And that's exactly what Wildfire did. Durham, across the field, across all players, really stepping up in that game.
Yeah, every single player was dangerous. And for UNC Charlotte now, last chance in the series to make a name for yourself, as they do start out on offense, but quickly broken up. Here's Vitali now. His opportunity to get downfield. Tried to win a challenge over, Alpha Giddy. Daffy didn't get the touch.
Wildfire wants to get another pinch.
Oh, what a touch from Vitali. Comes off Daffy and in. 1-0 Durham.
And the pitch wasn't great, but the follow-up was nice. And you see an awkward bounce. Daffy didn't know how to deal with it. He was confused because that arc on the ceiling, you just never really know. You can make an educated guess most of the time. But most, even pros, the best in the game can be fooled by that arc. and Daffy was. And that shot underneath him, you saw Daffy racing off the sidewall or off the backboard trying to get there in time. But that low shot, that was exactly what was needed, and it was a well-placed shot. Durham start
Daffy. Oh, off the crossbar. That was the chance for UNCC to get back into it. They have struggled with responses here against Durham. Bolts, big tackle. Maybe another touch, looking for it. Alphagiddy awkwardly clears it away, but he does get it out for just the moment. Here's Wildfire. He's been dangerous on the ball individually. Maybe a dunk for Wildfire as Daffy is able to save it away. Bolts, a chance on target as Dawn finally, well, he almost tries to break the midfield. You see, these Durham players are so well positioned for everything that UNCC is throwing at them.
Yeah, and even here, Daffy, low boost. Not able to do much here. He's going to have to retreat back. And the attack slightly disorganized, you see, for UNCC. So they're going to have to try to recover. And even there, you see the double commit, Corelli.
Awkward, to say the least. And for UNCC, their attack foiled. Wildfire, touchdown. Turned away by Alphagiddy, and Wildfire has certainly been the one to watch for Durham. He has been phenomenal individually. He tries to work out from his own corner, and he does get a fine pinch to the other side. I don't even know if Alphagiddy knew if Volts was still there. Oh, dangerous ball as Dawn
Good outlet.
is able to find Alphagiddy to break out. Here comes UNCC. They need one here. Coming up on halftime and still scoreless.
And I like what I've seen from UNCC on the outlet passes. They've been finding that man out at the midfield to break out. But it's kind of broken down in that final third.
A little fake by Alphagiddy. Cut it back towards Daffy. You feel the pressure behind him. This was going to come off the back wall. Vitali's already up. Turned away by Dawn. Still, just a 1-goal lead for Durham. Looking very similar to game one. Durham, plenty of opportunity to build that lead, but not able to capitalize yet. Here comes Dawn, looking for that back wall. It's going to come out to Daffy. UNC Charlotte trying to threaten here. Big miss by Volts. Daffy with the shot on target. It's turned away by Vitali. Now Dawn, he's trying to put it in the middle. It's cleared out by Vitali. UNC Charlotte just cannot break through.
And there was that slight hesitation, and I think the better...
It's in.
It's in. It bounces in, a long ranger.
Wow.
UNCC having a rough day at the office.
What a touch from Vitali. A clear turning into a shot and a goal. And just when UNCC were so close to scoring, they had Durham on the ropes. And has come back to bite him. Now Volts, he wants to add a third. He can't get by Alphagiddy.
Yeah, there was that one moment, Corelli, where Wildfire was the last one in net, and I think it was Don who had possession, and instead of going for the backboard pass, trying to get it to a teammate, tried to slow it down and maybe open up more options, but it ended up backfiring. So UNCC, they've just not been able to make the most of the opportunities they've gotten this series.
Well, they're only down by 2 still, and with just over a minute left to play, certainly possible. Here's Dawn looking for Daffy. He didn't get the touch. Still comes out to Alphagiddy. Daffy trying to keep it dangerous. Alphagiddy pumps one out of the way. The dunk by Dawn, and UNC Charlotte still in it.
I mean, you could just tell what Alphagiddy was going for. No, he didn't care about the ball. He wanted to remove that defender. Don waiting. He saw what Alpha was going to do as well and got positioned to get that dunk through, but that was a brutal play, and that's going to bring things closer. UNC Charlotte now within striking range.
Heads up play by Alphagiddy as they try and mount this late game comeback here in game 3. Otherwise, it's all over. Oh, Alphagiddy did pick up boost. Now he's looking for Dawn. Good shot, but it is wide. Daffy to follow up. Still turned away by the defense. Durham holding strong and transitioning quickly as that one cleared out.
Daffy would have had to get more height on that shot. Even still, I don't think he would have been able to get it around the defender. I was going to have to make a nice stop against Wildfire. He does. UNCC. Seems like they're starting to heat up, but time is running out.
Certainly does. 6 shots for UNC Charlotte. This one Some space for Daffy. Once that boost does get it. Into the air he goes. Gonna have to do it by himself. I think he wanted a flip reset, but he didn't get it. Alpha Giddy just gonna try and throw it off the back wall. Don's got to keep it up.
Nice
it's
pass.
up to Daffy. He puts it away. 1 second left, and UNC Charlotte tie it up.
This pass from Don, I am so impressed by the fact he got that out off the backboard heading towards net. He had to lean far back.
You could feel that attack ramping up. We head into overtime. UNCC rejuvenated here in game 3. Alpha Giddy had boost, but I don't think he got under it. Does get the demo on Wildfire, but doesn't keep possession. Don tried his best. Here's Daffy off the back wall. Good touch, but it's straight out to Alpha Giddy. UNCC now playing with some urgency. Durham has looked uncomfortable here in the final minute coming into overtime.
Let's see what they do with this space. Oh. But they have looked uncomfortable, Corelli. There did seem to be that turning point where UNCC was starting to be that dominant team, but that ball bouncing dangerously across the middle.
UNC Charlotte do get the clear out. Looking for possession here from Don to try and keep it across. Here comes Daffy's shot. It's on target, but it's weak. Turned away by Wildfire. Now Vitali on his own. His touch getting away from him, but he does pick up the boost. Big clear from Don. That one was off target. Wildfire. Durham, can they close it out here in overtime? Or is it going to be UNC Charlotte? Big miss by Vitali. Wide open for Don. It's going to go in, and UNCC still alive.
What an ending to this one. Don.
Oh, no.
Taking a wide berth there, and the defender not making contact. Don, a key part of this win. You saw him get the pass out into the middle. A perfect setup for that last second goal, and then the overtime winner. UNCC, they refused to go down in a sweep. And now this is going to get interesting, Corelli.
It certainly is. It felt like, I had mentioned it right there at the end, UNC Charlotte really started to turn things around that final minute. They started playing with that urgency. They knew their backs were against the wall. They got there first, stay composed with time ticking down with 1 second left. A great finish there by UNCC, and of course the overtime win, or the overtime goal as well. Obviously I think that one comes off a little bit more of Vitali missing the ball more than anything, but for UNCC, they will absolutely take it. And now the long road back into this series.
Yeah, but there's now going to be that nagging feeling in the back of your head that, did we give up this series by allowing them to get back in it in that game? Are we going to get reverse swept? That's going to be in the back of their mind. And if you lose this game, it's going to test you, and that's going to be where the experience usually can help you or hinder you. And we'll see how well Durham is going to handle that pressure if we get in that situation. UNCC, especially late, controlling all the offense.
See if UNC Charlotte can keep that up. That's exactly what they need. Here's Vitali. Does get a good touchdown field, although he's got some open space. Alpha Giddy spawns to the other side. Vitali shot off the post. He's going to have to still do it himself. He's going to get it back. Oh, my goodness. Vitali, my heart. He still puts it away.
What's he got against the post?
He's
got to hit both of them
it
before they go in, man. But you see that double commit there by the defenders. That was an all-out panic basket. And that's going to cost UNCC. So Durham will bounce right back, and getting a goal in that fashion, I think that's going to get them back in a good mindset.
Absolutely. As it's been, they surely are accustomed to scoring first here in this series. Here's Alpha Giddy. They'll take out Vitali. As the shot was turned away. Bolts. Good touch out. Here comes Alpha Giddy. Got to find the placement. It was straight at Vitali. Did put it to the side, but still good positioning by Durham to keep it out. Alpha Giddy. Still fighting for it in the midfield. Coming out the Don. Got an open shot. Easily put away as Don ties it up.
Yeah, Don, all he had to do was get his front bumper over that midpoint of the ball here to ensure that it's going to go in, and he did it perfectly. That pinch coming off the ceiling, or that hard bounce, rather. Going to be sometimes tough to read, but Don was right on top of it the whole time in full control. And UNCC, they bounce right back.
Tied up just past the first minute of the gameplay. Alphagiddy, not a lot of boost to work with, and he's showing it now. Good work here on the challenges. Daffy's up, and Volts just barely getting a touch on it. Still dangerous. UNC Charlotte threatening, but nobody there to follow up. Wildfire on the clear. But you can see UNC Charlotte are doing a great job now of locking in this Durham squad. A little bit of a double commit there, but still opportunity. Don's shot is turned wide. Don, a fine touch. Out to Daffy on target.
Ooh.
Vitali will turn away. It has been a struggle for Durham as they do finally clear it downfield. Vitali gets one, gets two, but hit it to the wrong side.
I was hunting for that double, and he got it, but I don't think it was the double he was looking for.
Don. Volts finds Vitali. Good combination in the midfield from Durham. They've been doing that all game, or all series rather. Here's Volts, turned away. Bit of a scuffle here in the midfield. Don going to go into the challenge. He does keep it in favor of UNCC. Alphagiddy can't keep a hold of it. Gameplay slowing down here as players trying to take their time with the ball. This one comes out to Daffy on the touch. Oh, look at the placement from Daffy as UNC Charlotte up by 1.
And that is a snipe, Corelli. And Don, he has revitalized this UNCC squad, getting that past the overtime winner, and now that 50 that kicks the ball out. But what a finish from Daffy. You really can't ask for much more of a shot than that.
Yeah, the placement, impeccable. Alphagiddy, he wants a piece of the defense. He can't put it on target. Daffy, maybe put it away himself. The angle was there, but unfortunately, it's the back wall. Durham looking to close out this series still. It has been a struggle. This could be their opportunity, but Don hops in front of it. Like you said, James, he has certainly come alive for UNC Charlotte. Alphagiddy trying to find him here in the midfield, but turned away by Vitali.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Don. I've been on his cam for a while, and he's in the right spot, the right time, and also having some great pace. Not afraid to jump up, get that challenge, and now he's going to have a shot. He can read this right. Oh, he puts it just high.
It's good patience by him, though. Just seeing how that play played out. It was probably better that he didn't immediately go. Daffy had an opportunity there to put one over the defense, but hold on, Durham, it's going to go in for Vitali again. He snipes it over the UNC Charlotte defense.
Yeah, Don and Alphagiddy both headed towards the ball, and Alphagiddy out of boost. So another situation where UNC Charlotte, they nibble off a little too much, and it's going to cost them again. And Durham, they can smell that victory, just one goal away and a bump in net.
Oh, Vitali almost getting the second touch. Alphagiddy was getting bullied inside the net. Volts wanted to try himself, but Don is able to turn it to the wayside. Don again. Oh, he's still going to hold on to it here. Eventually give it up towards Wildfire. Less than a minute now. UNC Charlotte, they've been fighting back, but for how long? Wildfire shots off the crossbar. He missed. He had the opportunity to put it away. Still, Durham trying to keep possession. The play breaking down, and for UNC Charlotte, a blessing with the crossbar.
Yeah, they have an extra life, Corelli. That was too close for comfort. Scary moment there for UNC Charlotte, but maybe that's going to let them think that a higher power's on their side in this series.
And maybe another overtime here. Wildfire might have the last opportunity. Hold on a second. He missed the ball. And again, with 1 second to go, UNC Charlotte take the lead.
And Daffy with the precision again. He sees Volts coming through, and he sees him too far over on the right side, so he goes left near post. And it was a perfect shot, and that's going to be it unless somehow Durham can score a 0-second goal.
Oh,
that's a miss. Oh!
And UNCC staying alive in the series. It is now 2-2. The last game will decide it all. Durham have let this one slip away from their hands. And James, you were talking about it going into this game. This, after losing this one, this is now a real test for Durham's mental.
And honestly, Corelli, it was bad enough to lose that game and lose the opportunity, rather, to win the series in Game 3. When you're winning, you've got just 1 second left, and UNCC scores. And not only do they score, they win in overtime. And now, in a very similar fashion, give up the lead in the final moments. 2 heartbreaking losses in a row for Durham. So this is a test here on Champions Field. Can Durham fend off this reverse sweep, or will UNC Charlotte pull off something special?
Durham, who had looked so good in the beginning of this series, have slowly cooled off, and it's been UNCC now that have really turned it on. It all comes down to this. The first game of CRL on the main stream has gone the distance.
It's always fun seeing if a reverse sweep's going to happen. That extra emotion, a lot of times you can see it play out on the field.
Absolutely. Players play with a bit more heart here, knowing what it means for both sides, win or lose. Vitali be cleared, not challenged quite yet, as Don tried to get a piece of it. Alpha Giddy gets a nice touch. Did get by Wildfire, but not Vitali. Vitali, my goodness, on defense. A brick wall right now here in the first 50 seconds of gameplay. Daffy gets through one, but not Wildfire. Here comes Vitali again. I think he wanted to control that one. Daffy finding some space, put it on target. Here's Alpha Giddy. That one. Off the corner. Is it going to go in? Wildfire turns it away. And Vitali again gets another save. And now here comes Durham. Back the other way. Vitali does it himself. 1-0. Durham.
The drama, Corelli. The drama playing out on field. UNCC coming so close. The ball bouncing on the goal line. And after the goal doesn't come, the counterattack does. Durham will jump out to an early lead.
And that was a great shot. I think it was Alpha Giddy who put it on target there. You really couldn't ask for much more with that shot. Well placed, just off the post. They didn't get the bounce in. But my goodness, the transition from Durham. Here they come again. Volt's shot not on target. Here comes Wildfire. That one's on target. Now Vitali's turn, but turned away by Alpha Giddy.
And Alpha Giddy getting a touch on that ball was critical. You saw the double commit with him and Daffy. And if that second goal goes in that fashion, UNC Charlotte may as well kiss their chances goodbye. And now Musty Flick almost goes in. Alpha Giddy will pitch it out to the corner. Durham are surging.
Showing a little bit of skill from Wildfire, and you love to see it. Now he's looking for a second touch. He might get it. He does. Vitali. Here he comes on the shot, but it's turned away. That one is just going to go wide. Don and Volts were getting tied up. Don may have been able to get to that ball if Volts hadn't gotten in the way.
Yeah, Volts, I don't know if he was going for that bump, but Don, if he was able to dodge that bump, I think he's got to look at an open net. So, and now another shot. Vitali is going beast mode in Game 5.
How does he do it? He's been doing this all series. Able to sneak through the defense, just pokes it by Daffy. Alpha Giddy still turning around, late to the challenge. Vitali, he's put both of Durham goals away, and they are sitting pretty here at halftime.
Massive plays from Vitali. It's another good pass. UNCC able to break out of their half, but Don looking for boost, can't find it. Daffy also going to be low. Alpha Giddy finally picks up the corner, but that challenge is a bit late. And you see the possession for Durham coming through.
It's going to take another comeback here from UNC Charlotte. They've done it once. Now they've got to do it again in Game 5 with no lives left. Here comes Volts. Shut down by Daffy. Vitali does work his magic across the box, but no one there from Durham to follow up. Dawn has boost to work with here. Couldn't get back to it. Durham looking to run out the clock. Now a minute and a half left. UNC Charlotte, they have to go here if they have any chance of at least forcing an overtime.
And that was a nice challenge from Wildfire to try to prevent that overtime possibility from happening, getting up quick, shutting down the flip reset. But we did see UNCC do this before, Corelli, back in Game 3. And it was this exact situation, down by 2. But now, very easily could have been down by 3. That was a great save from Alpha Giddy.
Oh, there it is. Vitali again. Just somehow finds the shot every single time. All 3 goals, a hat trick for him. This ball rolls out perfectly. It came off Daffy a little bit too. Finds the power and puts it far side.
Oh, that's a nightmare. Yeah, Daffy, I think, certainly helping with that shot. And a 2-goal comeback in a minute seems possible, but 3, that's going to be a stretch. We'll see what UNCC can do, but Vitali, he just would not be denied this game, Corelli.
No, there's just no stopping him. It's been all him. I mean, you can even just look at the scoreboard. He's got 609 points. The next closest for him on his team is Volts at 190. He's just all over the place. 3 goals on 5 shots. UNCC, time dwindling away. Maybe a 4th one for Wildfire. It's all over here in Game 5. Durham have run away with it.
And you see Don trying to get the pass down to Daffy. Daffy had full trust that pass was going to come, but it got cut out. And this is a huge win for Durham, Corelli. They're still looking for their first win, and to get their first win, fending off a reverse sweep on the mainstream, it doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, you know, you talk about getting tested and then tested on stream in this fashion. I think there's a lot of experience to be gained here from Durham, and good experience to come back here in this reverse sweep chance for UNCC. Time has run out. 4-0 in Game 5, 3-2 in the series for Durham. Vitali, the man of the match here in Game 5.
No doubt. Stepping up, the hat trick, and really scoring those goals when you didn't really know which way Game 5 was going to go. Vitali weaving through traffic, making plays happen, and 2 of his goals unassisted. So Vitali doing some heavy lifting. But for UNC Charlotte, they had a respectable comeback there. They were really tested as well. This very easily could have been a sweep. We could have been over, a long time ago. But Don, refusing to give up, had that lovely pass. UNC Charlotte scoring with that single second left on the clock, forcing overtime, winning it, and then winning in the final seconds of Game 4 as well. This was a solid showing from them, just from the grit and determination aspect. But they are going to be looking to clean things up on offense. They had a few too many overcommits. You saw even on that final goal, the telegraphed pass, too slow to get to the ball. The play was cut out. Durham was able to do that quite a few times. But UNC Charlotte, they got looks. They just could not finish as many as they probably should have.
It might have been a slow start there from UNCC as well, because they did look good in the middle and even late into that series. So unfortunate there that it took them a couple games to wake up. But in the end, Durham do come out on top in a thrilling Game 5. That's only the first match of the night. We've got plenty more coming up. We're going to go to a quick break. We'll come back.